Welcome, WrestlePool. It is here. NXT No Mercy live in Denver, Colorado, the Ball Arena. Welcome to the WrestlePool live stream, where tonight, which NXT superstars will truly show no mercy as we get ready for a very important 8 to 12 week stretch for NXT. I'm Hosier. Bear is actually sitting to my right. And Bear, we have an absolutely loaded card for you tonight. I'll run through all the matches that I want to hear what match you're most looking forward to, and your prediction, sure to go wrong, of what your big prediction is for this evening's card. Wesley versus Zachary Wentz, which needs no introduction. The rivalry is real after Wesley's heel turn. The NXT Tag Team Champions, Chase U versus Fraxium. NXT North American Championship, the Dawn versus Obafemi. The Women's North American title, Kalani Jordan versus a most interesting Wendy Chu. And then the two big matches tonight, NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez versus Jada Parker, who has next. And in the main event, Ethan Page versus Joe Hendry with Trick Williams as the guest referee. So what match are you most looking forward to tonight? And what is your one prediction sure to go wrong?
Well, that's not fair. Yes. Wow. I've been on a real bad losing streak when it comes to predictions. Match I am most looking forward to is actually going to be Obafemi versus Tony D and the family. Well, just Tony D, but Tony D with the family. I think that is going to be an incredible match. And we talked about it a couple of weeks ago when after that match was made. I really think Tony, if there is anybody in NXT that is believable to beat Oba, I really feel that it's Tony. I feel like he's the right guy to do it. It's not right now. This is not the right time to pull this trigger. I really want a few matches out of this. But I do think Tony D is the right guy. Big prediction surely to go wrong. I'll go ahead, even though I feel like it's not the right time, I'll go ahead and say that Tony D beats Oba tonight. And,
wow. Okay.
And takes the North American title. That'll make him a first-time North American champion, which means that, right? I think first-time North American champion, which means he's only one championship away from being the first ever Grand Slam champion in NXT, i.e. all he would need is the NXT title, because I don't think he's ever won that either. So yeah, that will be my one prediction.
Okay, I like it. You're definitely go out in a stretch. For me, it has to be Wesley versus Zachary Wentz.
Yeah,
I believe the heat and the rivalry that these two are having right now is second to none, and I believe that is the match that will start off the card, in my opinion.
Good match.
And I think that is going to be a great match, and we're going to get several more. Zachary Wentz coming off a massive title win at TNA Emergence, the new X Division champion. So that's pretty awesome. And I think this match has also the chance to really steal the show as well.
Sure.
And my one prediction, surely to go wrong, will be that Joe Hendry will leave No Mercy as the brand new NXT World Heavyweight Champion in a dastardly move by HBK and the higher ups at WWE to put their world title, or maybe, albeit briefly, on the popularity and insane overness, if that's even a word, of
make it a word now.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah, that is a ball. Listen, I want it. I'm with you. Let's make it happen. Let's all believe enough that it actually happens, because I actually really think they missed an opportunity with Jordan in not putting the NXT Women's title on Jordan Grace when she faced Roxanne in June. I think they missed an opportunity there to really turn up what NXT is doing, open NXT to a new audience and all of these different things. So I'm all for it. I just, as great as this partnership is going with TNA, I just don't know that WWE has the marbles to pull it off.
Look, your thumbs up.
I don't. I tried turning it off. It's not going off. But I just don't know that NXT, that WWE NXT will actually pull the trigger on that. I want it. I would like. It would be the coolest thing in the world to see. So I'm really hoping that you are correct here, but
that's my prediction, surely to go wrong. And my other one would have been Jada Parker, but we've talked about this at length.
Oh yeah,
Roxanne is just on a run that is
untouchable
right now, and with all the rumors of the big 3 women free agents,
yeah,
slowly starting to make their way.
Yeah,
that Julia is supposedly in the United States.
Yes.
That Delta is in Orlando and in the United States. She is the one to take that title towards them 3.
Yeah.
So I just don't think, even though Jada Parker has next, and she will have next, I do believe she will be a women's champion
100%.
in NXT, but I do not think it is Jada Parker's time tonight. The North American title, I don't know. I'm up in the air on, does Wendy Chu have help? Because she had last Wednesday was Rosemary from TNA come out and kind of try to soften up Kalani Jordan before tonight's big match for the North American women's title. So does Wendy Chu have help?
I mean,
if so, will there be some type of fugazi ending there for Wendy Chu to put the North American women's title back in her pillow and walk away?
We've talked about this, and I've said I'm not sold on this Wendy Chu. I'm not sold on it. I'm not invested in her as a character.
Yes. No, I'm with you.
I get like she is good in the ring. But I wasn't sold on her previously as like the baby, really bubbly poppy like type character she was there. I'm just not. And listen, I've heard a saying from many, wrestling has many different flavors of ice cream. Maybe it's just not my flavor of ice cream that that I'm not into this character. It seems somewhat that people are, that fans are kind of behind this Wendy Chu character and this like dark turn. But I also am like, I'm confused because I'm like, is she a good guy? Is she a bad, good, like a heel, face, whatever terminology you want to use. So I just don't know. I'm just like, I'm not sold on it. And therefore I just don't think it's like, don't put the title on her. Like if it's interesting, like in the men's North American title picture, there are things about Tony that I'm not in love with in terms of like, but I am so invested in him.
Yeah.
Because for so long we've gotten such an incredible character from Tony D and the people that he's been put around with in the family. Like, we're invested in that. We love like this whole thing. Like, we love it. We love it too. And so it's very interesting to me. You have somebody like Tony D that you're super invested in, even though he's a little quote unquote gimmicky. Like the Wendy Chu thing is like way too gimmicky for me. So I'm just like not in love with it. So don't do it.
You know what I know about wrestling?
What do you know?
It has more than one royal family. So now here's my last question, because we are getting ready to kick off No Mercy. Does this surpass yesterday's amazing bash at Berlin?
Ooh, this is gonna be hard. They got some work to put in. I want this to be better than Bash. Bash in Berlin was incredible.
Was amazing.
It was so good.
They take that format and apply it here tonight. This will be one of the best weekends of WWE wrestling in a very, very of wrestling.
Yes.
Not infomercials and WrestleMania documentaries.
Just
wrestling.
Just the wrestling, which is which when it comes to a PLE, that's what I want.
That's what we want. Wrestling matters. We've been saying it here since we restarted WrestlePool.
Right.
The wrestling matters.
The wrestling matters. Let me tell the stories from week to week. That's what I come back for every single week. But when it comes time for me to sit down and devote 3 hours to a single wrestling show, the wrestling matters. It better be what it was yesterday. So I'm with you 100%. I'm really excited. I think the matches that we have on this card all have the ability to live up to what Bash in Berlin was yesterday. I think you have some incredible matches that have the possibility to be just as good as what that was yesterday. You have some real wrestlers in that ring that could put on incredible matches. Now it's just time for the NXT roster to go out there and deliver and show why in 3 weeks they're going to go on the road for 2 weeks when they switch to the CW. Right. So, and not only that, but remember, this is their last PLE between now and Halloween Havoc. We have this, then we have Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
NXT PLEs. We've got 8 weeks of story to tell. Go out and wrestle.
That's
Just
it.
give me wrestling.
Just give me wrestling.
We got the overly package. Well, but a lot of hype.
The smack. Whack. Is this the end of Axiom or Fraxium?
I hope so. I really hope so.
The ruler.
No mercy.
None.
So good prediction. I like your prediction for Zachary Wentz and Wesley to open this. That'll be a really good match to start off, but let's see if you were right here, Michael. I know that they only had they only set up for like 7,700.
Yeah. And it looks like they did pretty well.
Listen, this is a win in my opinion. Sure, that upper bowl may be empty. Don't let Booker step on you like that, Vic.
No.
Oh, the tag match is gonna open. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for this duo to be done.
Yeah. They had their run.
They did. But it's just been annoying the past few weeks, to be honest with you. Like, or not even like the past month and a half, it's just been annoying. Like the bickering between, like, it's just like, all right.
I'm mad at you for being on speed. Now I'm mad at you for being on speed. You were late. You were changing in a different locker room.
Yeah, like
too much.
This should have ended a while ago. And really interesting, like, they're already set up for Raw tomorrow.
They are.
That is the Raw set. And because this is brilliant, in my opinion, on WWE's part. Like, you brought an entire weekend. The only thing, in my opinion, that would have been better, and like, I get it, Bash in Berlin, it's got to be in Berlin. It can't be Bash in Berlin and be in Denver. Understood. But in the future, like doing PLEs like this, where you have, we've talked a lot about like SummerSlam is going to 2 nights.
Yeah.
This is a way to do PLEs with quote unquote 2 nights.
Yep.
But it not be on the stage that a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam is, right? Where it's like you could do, you could have done Bad Blood and then Halloween Havoc and then and honestly set up SmackDown, 2 PLEs and Raw all in the same weekend. That city's gonna like be so happy.
You are 1,000% correct there.
Also, interesting to see Alicia Taylor back announcing an NXT show.
All right, I know we talk about Mike Rome's hair making him tall enough for roller coasters.
Yeah,
her hair does the exact same thing.
Alicia, yeah.
Oh, I like the yellow Chase U shirts.
Very cool. Riley Osborne, I didn't get a chance to watch it. I actually would love to go back and watch that X Division match just to see how Riley did in that match. That was the first time that a WWE superstar had ever competed in an X Division match. Like a contracted.
Do you remember the Spirit Squad from back in the day?
Of course, yeah.
So here, somebody named Jordan on X wrote this. Chase U would be and are going to be massive on the main roster. Like Spirit Squad, but without being embarrassed every week. Hashtag No Mercy.
Ooh, Jordan. I don't know about that. Because we've talked about this when it comes to, especially when it comes to like a Chase U or Andre Chase, like it's almost like they're just destined to be on NXT. They're just an NXT staple. And I'm not saying that in a way of like, oh, Chase U is not good enough for the main roster. I'm saying that in a way of like why? Why do you have to bring them to the main roster? Especially if NXT goes on the road more full-time or even part-time, half-time.
Yeah.
Why do you need them on the main roster? They have their own place that they're incredibly successful and they can be
How
successful.
much more can they do before they have to give a shot on the main roster to see if it would work? Unless, are you breaking it up so that Andre Chase goes on a singles run?
No, you can't. As much as I love Andre Chase, it can't be Andre Chase can't go to the main roster without Chase U.
Okay.
So if Andre is going to the main roster, Duke, Thea, Miles Oz, like their
Bloodline versus Chase U War Games.
I will say this: I'm not sold. There's always this constant feeling that I have that Ridge is going to turn on Chase U. At some point, I want them to either just do the turn or solidify the fact that Ridge is going to become a permanent staple. Like, we're not afraid of this. I don't mind Ridge in Chase U.
It has worked, and let me tell you what, he's put in work to get Chase U where they're at. So he's definitely earning his keep.
100%. I know like we've got Andre Chase and Ridge are the tag team champs right now. I actually think Duke and Ridge would make an incredible tag team. Just 2 really big powerhouse guys. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Duke Hudson's got some freaky like athleticism.
We saw that in the Obafemi match.
100%
for the belt.
Especially for a guy,
and we've seen it at the house shows that we've been at.
It's incredible. Yeah. Like for somebody,
and he is a big dude in person. He is a massive human being.
And so, like putting the 2 of them together as a tag team could be a lot of fun within Chase U. Could be a lot of fun. It could be something like new and different. And also, it just gives Ridge. I feel like Ridge has had a pretty rough few years, basically since breaking Big E's neck.
He's injured a few people.
He has, and I love Ridge Holland as a wrestler. I think he's great.
Have you ever met him?
I've never met him.
No.
He's
not someone you've interacted with.
He is not, but would love to meet him. Would love to chat with him. Just a really good wrestler and someone. But the character under Chase U, in my opinion, has really come a long way.
It's doing for him what it did for Baron Corbin.
Yes, 100%.
Down there, kind of reinventing himself.
Yes.
Having a little bit of a run. Although with the Brawling Brutes, he did have some success.
He did, of course. But one thing with the Brawling Brutes is he always felt one-dimensional. Mm-hmm. I also, as much as I love Pete Dunne, like the whole Butch character that they made
had to go away, and I'm so happy it did.
Thank goodness. But Ridge always felt like he was holding, like he was just there to hold Butch back, right? Like this little pit bull, so it was interesting. The Brawling Brutes was an interesting time for Ridge, but this has been much better, in my opinion, than the Brawling Brutes. And I'm sorry, that's not easy. You just catch a grown man out of midair.
I do it all the time.
With that upper body strength, right?
Barely catch your daughter out of midair.
Oh, she's.
Booker was on Busted Open Radio. Totally putting over Vic Joseph as the quarterback of the whole NXT show.
Really?
Yeah. Had a lot of very nice things to say about Vic Joseph.
It makes sense. Vic is he's on a different level. I think like just over the past, I would say 1.5 to 2 years, Vic Joseph has really become. My thing is like, and again, a guy who maybe never has to leave NXT, Vic Joseph. But like, when does he get the chance? Like, when does he get to go call Raw? I mean, with Testator coming in,
and that was the guy they hired away from ESPN, Lee Fitting, who started all these new camera and all this whole new production. So the rumor was he wasn't too happy with the job Corey Graves was doing.
I saw that,
and he has a relationship with Joe Tessitore,
right?
So, which I disagree with. I thought Corey Graves was fantastic.
I thought Corey was doing a great job. I had no problem with Corey. I had no problem with Corey as as like the play-by-play guy, but I do like Corey. My best Corey Graves is on a 3-man team with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, because McAfee and Corey play off each other so well. Woo! So I really like Corey. Corey's great on a 3-man team when he has someone like a Pat McAfee to play off of. But I mean, that's why I always like PLEs when they would do the 3-man team with Cole, Graves, and McAfee. But yeah, you're also like, well, when does Vic Joseph get the chance? And you know what? To be honest with you, the problem might be that they just don't have who's going to replace Vic Joseph.
I don't know who they have. Corey Graves.
I don't, and I'm going to feel terrible about this. No, not Corey Graves. Corey's never going back to NXT. But I'm going to feel terrible about this because I don't know his name. But there is the guy who does all of the ring announcing at the NXT house shows.
Yeah.
He does the play-by-play with Byron
for Level
Up. I'm a terrible NXT fan. I haven't watched that Level Up, so I've never listened to him really call a match. But like if Vic Joseph leaves, I would think that he'd be next in line to go to the main roster NXT. NXT even has developmental. But then the question becomes, well, who do they have ready to take his right? Like,
Yeah.
so
Well, he'll pull double duty.
He might pull some double duty, yeah.
And he's great.
When we do the house shows, he's fantastic.
Just can't remember his name.
I apologize.
Yeah, man. And he still wrestles in a collared shirt.
I'm gonna I always hated it when I first started watching. When I was watching NXT and Chase U started, and Andre Chase first started wrestling and he wrestled like this. I always hated it, but it's one of those things where it's like you hate it in the beginning, but as you start to enjoy it just becomes a part of them.
Yeah.
That now it's just like, I don't think I could watch him wrestle in anything but a collared shirt. Ooh.
Finishers don't matter anymore in wrestling.
No. Yeah. What did I text you yesterday?
About Crossroads.
Nobody sells a Crossroads anymore. Right.
Ooh. They are moving at a pace.
They are. Which is this pace is normal for Nathan Frazier and Axel.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Andre and Ridge.
This is not a match that you would expect those two to be.
Yeah.
I expect a more this is a very free flowing, fast wrestling match. I would expect more of a slower pace, normal classic wrestling match from Andre and Ridge, but big goose egg. Thank you.
Time, Chris. Time.
Did the ref see it? Oh, they're gonna do this. Ooh. If there was someone from Chase U that I would see going to the main roster without Chase U, it's Thea. But at the same time, I don't want Thea to go to the main roster without Chase
if they're going to
U.
go up, they have to go up as a group.
I agree. They all have to go up together. Wow. Oh, I thought that was it. Wow. Somebody's got a 2.8 second. NXT. Ooh.
Spanish Fly.
Oh yeah. Good job. So proud of you.
I'm learning.
Wow. Wow. Whoa. That is not one that I was expecting tonight.
That was a very good match, but that was not
very good, but wow, that is all right. That's shock number 1 of the night.
I would have never predicted this. But why?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, this is insane. Okay. Like, I'm already match 1 on shock. Okay. Are we gonna get a turn right here?
Doesn't look like it.
No. Oh yeah, we are.
Oh,
there it is. Yeah. Okay. That's why. Get in there and slam him, Thea. I hope Thea puts him through the table.
I want to see her try that.
That'd be amazing. I'd believe it. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was I guess they decided to go ahead and just do the turn.
Huh. Just so much momentum to just lose a match and then just snap.
I know.
Like, it's not like Chase U was failing with Ridge Holland.
No,
or that Ridge Holland wasn't contributing to. Heck, he was the reason why a lot of the success was happening.
Yeah, I don't get why. Yeah, I don't understand why they did this. I don't like. I actually thought that it was like this whole thing with Ridge was going really well. I was really happy with what they were doing, but apparently they decided that they wanted to go ahead and change it up. What's up, Usos?
Who that is?
I don't know. I can't see.
What's up, Usos? How you doing, the Samoan Watchman?
What's going on? Welcome to the WrestlePool live stream.
I believe he's acknowledging. Thanks for watching.
If you're watching NXT, if you're watching No Mercy, let us know what were your thoughts on that first match. We're kind of shocked a little bit by the loss, but I think we're shocked more by the turn.
Yeah, the turn was interesting.
Just out of nowhere.
Like an RKO.
Boom. That's what yeah, there we go. That's what we needed. Yeah. You missed a good one. Great match. Really good match. I would go back and rewatch that.
Yes, I actually believe it is a base behind him.
That is a base. It's just a squire. A little squire that I keep around to mess with every once in a while. We're not getting Pete Dunne and Trick Williams on this card?
No, because Trick Williams is the guest referee for...
That is weird.
But I have a feeling he'll be there.
Yeah. Oh, Pete Dunne might come in and mess around. And maybe,
with Trick, yeah.
Maybe pull Trick
Trick
out.
cost him during the triple threat.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. He figured it out.
He needs a shirt that says that.
I figured it out. I figured it out. It's a good point. He's beat some top guys here, and you know, he doesn't have the confidence to figure it out.
Call him Petey.
Ooh.
This was the promo. I think the night you missed NXT, you were out working.
Oh yeah.
This was the promo.
I'm wondering if they're saving this for something. Like if they're trying to build this more, which here's one thing that I think NXT maybe lacks in terms of like the main roster so far. We've gotten some really good like McIntyre and Punk. McIntyre, Punk, Seth doesn't need a title.
Yeah.
We could watch that all day. Roman and Solo, we don't need a title in the middle of that.
We have a necklace.
Right. We don't I love the fact that we're just getting this story between Trick and Pete. And it's not for a title. I feel like NXT lacks on that of stories that aren't driven by a title chase.
Yeah.
And they've taken the time to create a history here.
We appreciate you, man. Samoan Watchman, thanks for the sub.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. Acknowledge our tribal chief. But yeah, I think that they don't have enough, which they've taken the time to build that story. How many weeks was Pete just sitting in the back?
Yeah.
And then he'd walk up and just be like, figure it out. And then we started getting Jada Parker.
The Prodigy.
Man, what if Jada beat Roxanne tonight?
I would go nuts.
This is crazy that they did this turn. This also makes me believe that it might be a night of big surprises.
Trying to reset NXT. It's like what they did at SummerSlam, how things just kind of the whole landscape changed after SummerSlam. you might be getting one of those type nights tonight.
Which is really interesting because
I'm telling you, man, the next 8 weeks is massive for them.
100%.
Massive.
100%. And so just doing some big things and, like you said, resetting all of this could be a really good move. I'm going to grab my drink. They were such a good tag team.
I went back during the week and I watched a few of their tag matches.
Oh my goodness.
They were terrific.
Yeah. Ooh, is he the greatest North American champion ever? Yeah. This turn from Wes has been really good. This was so hard to watch.
Yeah.
This was heartbreaking. Like, oh man. Oh wow. Ow. It is gonna be a really good match.
It is.
I wonder if Trey is with him.
I'm gonna have to say
No, he's not. But he's carrying the X Division title.
so. Now, do you think part of the reason was his involvement in NXT? Let's put the belt on him to get more exposure.
Oh, 100%.
Or does the X Division title need exposure? That is
the X Division title has such a legacy.
Yeah.
To it.
I was going to say, like, that is their. I know they have a world heavyweight title, but
Right.
it feels like the X Division title and that type of match is their signature.
That X something match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extreme. No,
I don't.
Somebody tell me what it is, but I'm with you. The X Division title 100% has this incredible legacy.
It doesn't have the legacy that the Digital Media Championship has, but
somebody remove this man.
Only you can.
Good point. But at the same time, like, still to have your X Division champ going into a WWE PLE, like, and be able to carry that belt. Do I think that they did it solely so that he could be carrying the belt out here? Does the X Division Championship need it? No, but does it hurt?
So I have another question for you. I saw it on X. Is this partnership better than the AEW one when Kenny Omega won their belt and was on their show? See, Scott D'Amore disagrees.
Ooh, interesting.
He thinks the Kenny Omega bit.
No, this is way better.
Yeah?
This is way better. They listen.
I mean, it's Kenny Omega.
Yes.
The Kenny Omega, the bout machine.
It is Kenny Omega.
Who we used to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning many times to watch, 100%. Put on 8-star matches.
I don't disagree with you on that. But that relationship, the relationship was great, maybe, but the story sucked. And like Kenny being the belt collector, like, it was amazing.
That's right. He was. He had like 4 belts at the time.
It was insane, like the number of belts, and it was great. Like, it was, but I didn't feel like. Now here, let's also put it in context. They were in, it was middle of pandemic that they were doing that. AEW was in Daly's place with no crowd. TNA was doing their show, I don't even know where, with no crowd. So maybe that puts a little bit of a like an asterisk on that partnership. And I think at that time, because of what was happening, they both needed it. At the same time, like the exposure that TNA is getting with WWE,
yeah,
you know, is also here's the other thing. We talk about Joe Hendry carrying the WWE title. In my opinion, it's one thing if WWE says we're going to put this title on Joe Hendry, our title, whereas you take the top guy. Whereas if Moose came in, or I'm trying to think of like a comparison here.
Chuck Williams went to TNA
and became their champion
and beat Nick Nemeth.
It's, to me, it's like it's TNA like. You look at TNA less than. WWE can put their title on whoever the hell they want. It really isn't going to matter. Everybody's going to be like, it's still WWE. But it's almost like, oh, TNA had to put their belt on Kenny to help them in the ratings. Like, that's the connotation that you can put on it. Whether or not that's true or you want to believe that, whatever. And I just don't like the fact that you're giving the incredibly toxic internet wrestling community the ability to be like, oh, well, you just put your belt on Kenny so that, you know, you can get ratings. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anytime Kenny shows up, he's ratings. So, yeah.
Like, yes. But at the same time, like, was it a good, I just want to know, was it a good story? I don't think it was a good story. I also, like.
It was just a lot of promos with
Callis.
Don. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I just don't think that the partnership worked. It's interesting that Scott D'Amore thinks that it was better.
Well, he probably is biased since he's not there anymore. And
yeah, I'd have to listen to his reasoning as to why.
I saw I think it was on TikTok.
Okay.
I did not hear the context to it. He's running some big promotion in Canada. Not to get off topic. Yeah.
That's interesting.
He restarted some Canadian wrestling company.
He's a guy that I would love to see at NXT. Like, imagine that brain coming into NXT.
They already have brains.
They do. But, like, he could come in. I mean, listen, I'm not. He could come in and kind of be like the Paul Heyman of NXT.
Yeah.
Just this like outside like.
Are you getting rid of Ava for a Scott D'Amore or a Scott?
Oh, no.
Or you're talking behind the scenes.
I'm talking behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
You're not talking about on camera.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking behind the scenes. Just look at what he was able to do. He carried Impact and if it wasn't for Scott D'Amore, we don't have TNA wrestling anymore.
I agree.
He carried that brand, and he rebuilt that brand. And listen, I'll tell you this right now: we watched Hard to Kill in January.
Yeah,
loved it.
Great.
He was gone by the next one that we watched. We weren't very happy.
Woo! Off the cliff.
It says something, right?
Yeah.
Like you just see the decline so fast from from him leaving. You're kind of like, okay, like maybe he was a big reason this was. So yeah, I would love to see him in an NXT. I would hate to see him go to AEW because I just like AEW needs him a lot more than he needs AEW.
Yeah.
And then the question becomes like, from what I have heard and what I like, Tony Khan is almost like the new Vince McMahon. He's got such a stranglehold.
His money, so yeah, he can.
Whereas the WWE, and maybe this is why.
Oh,
very nice. And maybe this is why, but maybe because TKO came in and bought it, and it's not like a single, right? Like what I've heard about Triple H as a creative, like the chief content, he's so collaborative.
Yeah.
And so it shows.
Well, I mean, Vince was like that before they went public. Once they went public, things kind of changed, but he also didn't care.
Right.
He didn't care.
Yeah. I mean, there's no chance that Zachary Wentz wins this, right?
No, yeah, I don't think this is the only match we're going to see with these two. He missed him legitimately.
There are moments in time, like when they do stuff like that I get terrified because I don't want it. Listen, I love watching these guys, so I want none of them hurt because if they hurt, it means I don't get to watch them. But watching Bash in Berlin last night, or yesterday, JD McDonough jumped up on the apron and Priest clocked him, and JD went down. And if you watch, his toe got caught on the apron, and he took his bump, but his knee like bent underneath him. I was terrified.
And then at the end of the match, he was sitting.
He was grabbing
his knee.
I was so scared, but he looked like he was okay. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now, is that a boss? That's a Boston Crab, right?
That's a Boston Crab. Yeah, there you go, Booker. Coach from the sideline. Let him know. Sit back a little bit more. Nobody sells a mule kick. Hey, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Are you currently watching No Mercy? Or are you just watching us to let you know what's happening play by play? Because we're not doing a very good job of that one. But, whoa.
Oh, I like that.
Very nice. You can't put him away, Wes. You broke his heart.
Wesley is growing nicely into the uber heel character.
He really is. Which, okay, let's say Tony beats Oba tonight. Wes can then therefore challenge for the North American title. Those would be some great matches.
Yeah.
Tony and Wes, I'll take that. Wow.
But Wes said he wants the NXT title.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
He's a part of that mix with like him, Hendry, Pete Dunne.
Which also, let's like, what an incredible time for NXT to have so many superstars, wrestlers who are chasing after their top 10. And there's always this idea of believability.
Yeah.
To pro every single one of them, you believe like, oh yeah, that guy can win that title.
Fans' love of tables will never go away.
No, we just did the table, guys. Last match. Ooh, referee's being lenient. It's his discretion.
There's always super amounts of candy next to Vic Joseph.
Vic Joseph, I need to know why. He always has this bowl or like box of candy that's sitting and it's got some good stuff in it. I've seen.
I think there's Skittles
and Skittles and like he's got some good.
Where's my bowl of candy? Come on,
call catering. Tell them you need candy. Let catering know that you're waiting on your candy.
I don't know. I don't know if I call catering. Is she going to be too happy that I call
her? She is not. She's going to be very mad at you. I don't think the table was supposed to break yet, guys. Oh no. Oh no, Wes, don't do this. The table's already broken, bro. So obviously he was supposed to do that onto the table.
Yeah.
Somebody might have pulled the pin a little too early.
Or didn't put it together properly.
Wow, that's funny. Ooh. Oh, Wes. Don't disrespect the TNA title like that. Hey!
That's Trey, right?
Yep, that's Trey Miguel. Oh, very nice.
Stuff. That move just.
I love it. Too many people are using it. Like people,
and it's become the new
super kick, but I love it.
Oh my goodness.
That's incredible. 1, 2. Wow! Wow! Whoa! Okay, 2 matches in a row. Completely shocked. Completely.
Oh, this is definitely not over.
This is a night. This is going to be a night of nights.
It's just going to further send Wesley into a spiral, like we've seen with the likes of like Drew McIntyre.
Yes, good comparison. Wow, incredible.
Because
I can't believe that. I can't believe they did that. Love that. Love that move.
that was very nice.
That's on the level of a Javon Evans cutter.
Did he call it a UFO cutter?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's like Zachary's finishing move.
We need an X Division title match between these two.
I have a feeling it's coming. I have a feeling that we might see Wesley turn up on a TNA show soon, and we'll see an X Division win.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. 2 for 2, where I'm just blown away right now.
Listen, but they're doing like we said. They're letting the wrestling. They're letting the wrestling.
Even the finishes, the winners, like
it's been great.
If we predicted every match on this card, I'd have been 0 for 2.
Oh, I'd be 100%. I'm getting text messages. We need to take a quick commercial break. Live stream will be back in just a couple minutes, but we gotta take a quick break and step away here for a second. We'll be right back before the next match starts.
Hey, we're back.
We're back. All right. We had to go say noches to a terrorist who's 2. But Obafemi and Tony D.
Might be.
Looks like
They just did a vignette with JC Jane and Fallon Henley, their new group called The Influence.
ooh, the influence. That should be starting soon. Soonish. The breakout tournament. I got Funyuns. You want Funyuns?
No, I'm good.
This live stream is not sponsored by Funyuns, but Funyuns
If you want to, please reach out to us.
I'll eat Funyuns on every live stream because I like them so much. Can you imagine just having a room filled with Funyuns? In the bags, not out. Like, if we were sitting in, like, a bunch of Funyuns, that'd be terrible. Ooh, Hank. Ooh. Yeah, Hank and Hank challenging for the
Yeah, I think Pete Dunne has something to say about that.
I think so too. Oh no, we're gonna do this now. Okay. I will say this is the match I'm least looking forward to.
I'm a big fan of Kalani Jordan.
I'm a big fan of Clark Jordan too. I just don't like this.
The makeup work is terrific.
Oh yeah. It's Oscar level-esque.
Who hopefully will be back soon.
She was walking recently. Yeah. Nobody does it like Lonnie.
Nobody.
I think I don't know, but I'm always big on presentation. You know that. Like one of the reasons I love Julia Hart. I just think the whole presentation is spot on. One thing that I presentation wise when it comes to Kalani Jordan, like whatever, is there are marks. Like every wrestler has their entrance. They have like poses that they hit, and a lot of the time is for like video and for like pictures and stuff like that. Kalani has too many. She needs to choose one. She has 3 marks that she hits. If you watch her entrance, she does this. She sits down on the thing, and she does the split in the middle of the ring, and then she gets up on the ropes and she does the thing. Pick one. Just give me one.
So now when you say mark, you mean like come out the entranceway, stop, do something,
right,
and then come down to the ring? Because like Triple H had a lot too.
No, Hunter has one. Hunter has one.
Not just the water. He stops at the top.
So, yes, but there's one that matters, and it's the one in the ring. It's the water.
Well, then you could say the same thing for her.
No, because every one is such a big thing. Because every single one of them stop at the top of the ramp. Every wrestler stops, and Cena stops at the top of the ramp, and then he talks to Stu, and then he runs down the ring.
He does this,
and then he does his runs the rope, and he does this. But what's his one? It's this.
Yeah,
Hunter's one thing, because you could also make the argument that Hunter has more than one, because he also then gets up on the ropes and he does the and then he does the big right. But his one is the water. That is. Kalani has 4. Actually, if you think about it, she has 4, because she stops when she first comes out. She does the clapping and then this. Then she goes and she sits on the ring, and then she does the split, and then she climbs up on the rope. Like if she did the clapping thing, and then she did one of those other things, like where like she climbs up on the rope and does that, whatever she's doing. Cool presentation. I'm all for it. There's just too many. Just pick one.
Pick one.
If you look at Wendy Chu came out. She stopped at the top of the ramp. There's really not a ramp anyway, but stopped at the top of the ramp. She walks down. She rolls into the ring, sits up, and then that's her one thing.
Yeah.
Great presentation, but I also wonder who makes those decisions. Like, who's another great example? Jade Cargill is a great example of, right? Like, she stops at the top of the ramp because, like, the light hits her. But she's got her one thing.
Yeah.
Which is when she gets in the ring, she does this, and then she does like that, whatever she does. But that presentation is incredible, we talk about, it's interesting to me, like AEW, that partnership, AEW TNA. If NXT is going to go on the road, don't get me wrong, their roster is pretty stacked. But if NXT is going to go on the road, and there's some free agents coming up from an AEW or TNA, it might be smart to grab them to put on an NXT roster to put NXT on the road with.
Yeah.
Rather than relying on the Punks and the Randy Ortons showing up. The Punk's is going to go run NXT at some point, apparently.
According to him, that's what he wants to do.
That's his goal. He wants to replace Shawn. Which I think a year ago, none of us would have thought.
Yeah, I would have laughed at you if you said that. The Sleepy Psycho. Okay.
I don't like it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Who has more than one gear? Wendy? I don't feel that way.
Yeah, no. Very slow.
This has been, this match so far is not living up to the first two. That's one thing that I will say, right? Like about the matches yesterday. I never felt like the pace changed.
Yeah.
Right? Like this, like we just had two very fast matches. This match feels like we've slowed things down, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I don't feel like this match is going as well as the first two, but yesterday, the match is just like the pace was all the same, which could be a bad thing, but also like, I don't know, it felt incredible. Come on, Lonnie. Both women, same idea. Vic Joseph. Dynamite dropping, Vic.
Broadcasting school has really paid off for you. So speaking of that movie, the Chicago White Sox, completely off topic. Sorry, people, but I have to bring it up.
Sorry, that was bad timing. Okay, let me go here.
The White Sox are having one of the historically worst seasons in baseball history. They're right now like 31-104.
Right? It's crazy. I saw that.
They had a paid attendance at a game of 17. I saw that and I was like, welcome to Major League Baseball. Sort of. Today's paid attendance is 17.
Oh my God. That's worse than an AEW show.
Yeah.
Dang. I know indie shows that draw more
Than a Major League Baseball.
That's insanity.
17 people showed up.
Wow. I wonder. I'm speechless.
I'm speechless. I don't have much to say about this match.
No, I've got nothing to say about this match.
Although Kalani's gear, every big time match she has, very different. Like the match for Sol Ruka, very bright, very vibrant. Both of them had it. But I like this gear. Damn.
Booker.
Put Big E on commentary in NXT.
Big E and Vic would be. Actually, I'm in for it.
That's it. Oh.
Nope. I wish
barely kicked out.
This match has not lived up to the first two. Which is not great. Like that doesn't make me happy, but you know.
All right, so now we're not big fans of the character of Wendy Choo.
Yeah.
But can Kalani Jordan only wrestle one type of match? Like, is the Sol Ruka the perfect opponent or someone of that athleticism or comparable athleticism to Kalani.
Okay. Can Kalani not tell a good story? Is the real question here, right? Like, because that's basically doing the match, listen, I love Sol Ruka, I love Kalani, but like doing the match that Randy Orton and Gunther put on yesterday is very different than the matches that we've seen Kalani excel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that wasn't I wouldn't say that Randy and Gunther put on a slow match. Like, it wasn't slow pace. Like, the intensity always felt.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, that match just told an incredible story.
Yeah.
Like, they just did such, like, the selling and every little detail of that match. We haven't seen that from Kalani.
No.
And so, and also, like,
she may be one-dimensional at the moment, and she's very young.
Which, that's the thing, is like kind of what I expect from her. The type of matches where it's like free flowing, kind of fast paced, like
very acrobatic.
Those are easy matches to put on. The athleticism is not easy, but they don't need a lot of storytelling and all that. So, that's why you see guys like Gunther and Randy and Ilya and
oh boy.
A Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
That's why these guys are 35 to 40 and at the top of the game, because they've been doing this for so long that they can put that match on. It's hard to be into wrestling for 2 years like Kalani is,
because they're trying it with this match.
They are.
But
it's not succeeding.
It's not.
But that's okay. That's not.
Uh-oh. Are we about to get another?
Nope. All right, she's got to get up and do the ropes, though.
She's about to Hulk up.
That guy's in the background punching with Kalani. See the guy with the bag? It's like he's in the match with her.
There it is. Ooh. You're not going to pin?
Couldn't get the pin. Oh, she's got to hit her. This one. There it is.
There you go.
They tried, didn't succeed. There's the first not shock of the night.
Yeah. I mean, we're not being disrespectful or critical of Kalani. She's not there yet.
She's not. Which, again, like, you know what? It's interesting. When we were watching every WrestleMania up until WrestleMania, and we watched WrestleMania, we talked about Tito Martinez versus Shawn.
Yeah.
And how we had seen Tito in all of the WrestleManias before that match with Shawn. What was that? 7, 5, 6, 7, one of those in there.
Yeah.
And we went, oh, when we saw Tito with Shawn, it was a completely different, because he didn't have a Shawn to wrestle.
Yeah.
He didn't have someone at his athletic ability to be able to work with on that level. So Wendy Chu, who's not the Sol Ruka athleticism. Oh, wow. So like Kalani just needs that person that can work with her athletically right now.
Yeah.
Because she can't tell a great story yet.
We got a Wendy Chu doll.
Now Tatum Paxley, on the other hand, is phenomenal.
Yes.
And she should be women's North American champion. Oh yeah. SmackDown for a little while, for like 2 weeks. We'll be able to watch all of WWE on one channel.
Just 2 weeks. Oh yeah, that's right. Because NXT
goes to CW. I know, but for like until January, we'll get to watch Raw and SmackDown on the same channel.
Good. That's why it doesn't go to black anymore. Fox doesn't keep.
Fox is the worst. We doing this now? How many matches do we have left?
3.
Do we have 3 matches left?
Let's say.
You have that many matches left?
Yeah, we have Oba, this, and then Hendry.
Okay. I still haven't. I really need to go back and watch that street fight they had.
Nia and Michin had I think a street fight on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
Prior to Bash in Berlin.
Oh okay.
Where it looked like Tiffy was going to cash in.
Ooh. Nia's been so mean to Tiffy. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Jada. Dang.
Yeah, that was one hell of a smack. Gallus boys on top.
Gallus boys on top. I would love to see Gallus with the friggin' titles again. They had such a good title reign. Ridge. How could you, Ridge? How could you? Table didn't break that time.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Zachary was just late on it. It went.
It's from IKEA.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, there's Ridge. Where's Duke and Osborne?
Did he just check her out and then walk away?
He did. What is going? Hold on. Time out.
I know the vignettes are backwards here.
Yeah. No, I'm not complaining. Like, here we go. It's tonight the night. Tony D takes one more step towards being the first NXT Grand Slam champion.
So now, using your booking from about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Is he gets close, but he's not there. They do it again. He gets a little bit closer. Then eventually, he does dethrone the ruler.
Yeah. I would love to see that. That is to me that's commitment to the story, right? Like we talked about building the history of Pete Dunne, and they did a little bit of building for this match, right? Like we had a Great American Bash, like Tony kept interrupting Ova. Cool, like little ways to build this. But now let's build the story and commit to the long-term story of Tony chasing this title.
Yeah.
That he hasn't had in NXT yet. So that's all. Like that's what I would love to see them commit to that. But I mean, at the same time, who knows what's going to happen tonight? I will say this: if Oba loses tonight, we see him on the main roster within a month.
He was up at a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
There was a photo of kind of all the wrestlers around the ring, I guess, preparing for the show.
Yeah.
And he was there.
Yeah. Did he just rip something off of the title? Yeah. Yeah. That, like, if they do this tonight, it's 100% because he's going. But again, if they did this, like, I believe it. I believe that Tony D would be the guy to beat him.
That's gangster, baby.
There you go. Come on, Tony.
That's new.
What's that? Grabbing the leg from underneath?
Yeah.
No, I've seen that before. Yep. I want more of these matches already. Like, I'll tell you, this has started out like such already like just a classic wrestling match.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Will they collide knees?
I don't know. But Tony just looked like he collapsed.
Yeah.
He had the wind knocked out of him or something.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That'll drop you to your knees.
Oh, man. Oh, poor Tony. I hope his ankle's okay.
Did you say his ankle?
Yeah, did you not see his ankle?
Did you not see his crotch? Get a knee right to it?
Oh, no. Hold on. Wait. Let's rewind here for a second. Watch his ankle.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yeah.
He rolled his ankle. And that should be like, I didn't see him get knee to the crotch either, but like double whammy there. But he rolled that ankle and like seems like he's okay. But like you ever get like where you roll your ankle like that, you're like, oh my leg is falling off.
Yep.
He's gonna be feeling that one tomorrow. In both his ankles and his manhood. But yeah, see, this is like okay, and they're doing a much better job than Wendy and Kalani did.
Yes.
But this is like a classic wrestling match. They've where it's like we started out with Tony getting his shine, but we started out with Tony getting some moves in and us being like, oh, okay, we believe now. Like Tony can do this. And then Oba takes control. He's gonna beat Tony up for a while. And then we'll see what the finish is. I'm not predicting based off of that what the ending is actually going to be, but like this is telling a great story, and they're just doing a really good job of it, much better than the last match. And this is a very clear distinction between the first two matches.
Yeah,
like, this is a slow-paced match.
Yeah, very physical.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. That is the power of Obafemi. That man is insanely strong. Tony D is not a small person.
No.
Right.
That's why Obafemi is the ruler.
There you go, Tony. Show that ruler who the Don is.
Hey!
Why do you hate me?
I want fireworks.
You are a firework.
Isn't that a Katy Perry song?
Baby, you're fine.
There you go. Tony up and whoa! What the? More table.
Quick, somebody drop a feather on the table so it folds before they get to it.
That's someone I want to see get a little bit of a singles run. Stacks. I really like Stacks as a wrestler.
Yes, I'm with you, but I foresee Stacks and Luca Cristofino tag team before we get to see a Stacks single run. So I foresee, like, I have a feeling that's one of the reasons they might have brought Luca in to the family is so that Tony can have
get on
his
this. Let's go,
run.
Bear. Come on, start booking this stuff.
Listen, I called NXT. They don't want to talk to me, okay? Ooh. This is what I'm saying, right? Like, this is why this needs to be 3 to 5 matches.
The Don.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Wow. That was a great power slam. Come on, Tony. Wow. Woo! Nope.
At this point right now, I am unsure who is winning this match.
Seriously, like, and that's great job. Like, they are doing
They've
great.
already had 2 shocking.
Ooh. Come on, Tony, get over the ring.
Bam.
Wow. That was Braun Breaker level spear. This looked great. I don't think I've ever seen Tony hit a spear. Oh.
Ow.
We need to get Oba and Gunther in a match together. Just chopping each other.
That's it. No. Wow.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. I believe.
I don't think anyone's ever kicked out of that.
Oh, I'm shocked, Vic Joseph. Wow. Could this just be a night of complete and total shock? Oh, you gotta get the cover, Tony. Wow.
He's already earned a rematch if he loses.
100%. 100%. Here comes the powerbomb again. Yep. One more.
That's it.
Wow. Give me that again.
Yeah.
Run it back immediately.
Yep.
Book it for Halloween Havoc right now.
That was terrific.
That was such a good match. Wow. Like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Want to take a quick 3-minute break?
We'll take a quick 3-minute break.
And then we'll be back for the final 2 matches.
That's it. Watching Michael Cole yeet might be just as good as this entire PLE because it's Michael Cole just yeeting the whole night. What's going on? We're back from our break here. Excited to be hanging out and chatting and talking and watching NXT No Mercy. Mike is here, but he's doing something that he doesn't want to do on camera. Not that your mind's out of the gutter, but we're just chilling, chilling and chatting, talking about No Mercy. I'm going to share a story here on Instagram, but also wanted to let you know, so far, in my opinion, this has been great. The only thing that hasn't really lived up to this PLE in my has been Kalani Jordan and Wendy Chu, but the entire No Mercy has been so much fun so far. So I'm in for it. We have 2 matches left. We have the NXT Women's Championship and the NXT Championship, both of which have kind of with the exception of the North American Women's title match, those 2 matches are going to have to live up to a whole bunch of stuff here, because if they're not as good, then we got the problem. We got a little bit of a problem. So let me know in the comments what has been your favorite. If you're watching NXT No Mercy, what has been your favorite match so far? Do you think either one of the next 2 matches, whether it is the NXT Women's Championship or the NXT Championship, is going to be better? Let us know. I'd love to know what your thoughts on that are as I post this this story to Instagram, because I'm Instagramming while also doing this thing. All right. Mike is back. Transition. Hey, Mike.
Oh, I needed that.
He needed some food, folks. You need to fuel the tank, like the Hankin tank.
It was really good.
Can't wait to eat after. I'm a professional. I'll eat later.
No.
Ron Breaker is our Intercontinental Champion. Right? I actually forgot about that.
So 2 matches.
2 left.
We are down to the 2 big ones.
What? 2 matches that on paper should be fantastic.
Yes.
But we'll see. Ooh. Wow.
Okay.
So Zachary Wentz and Trey Miguel are going to be sticking around. The real question here is, do we see one of those three women?
I think so.
I think the least likely is Delta.
Yes.
I think the most likely is Stephanie Vacour. I don't think. I think Julia is could be, but we've already seen Stephanie on a WWE event.
Yeah.
So if we don't see one of them, is it a disappointment?
No, because we know they're coming.
We know they're coming. We know it's going to happen. I mean, it did take you 4 3/4 pop rocks.
It did.
Got that.
She's just like, I'm going to smack the taste out your mouth.
And then she did.
I am such a big fan of her.
I know. It's hard not to be.
Yeah.
Like,
Let her know she did good on the food.
okay. The feedy girl wants to say no jokes to us, though.
Have her come in.
All right.
There's about to be a storm coming through. Just be prepared. He's my best friend, and I love this guy like a brother, but here comes my favorite person of the house. Okay?
And she wants to talk wrestling with Daddy and Pa.
She does.
Oh. Okay.
What? She's not ready to make her TV debut?
Not yet. She wanted to show us how she was a burrito.
Oh.
She just came out.
Yeah, no, that's no good.
So.
But she's going to come over here?
PJs on. I told the Azana to put PJs on her and bring her over. So yeah. Oh, that's an interesting stat. I wonder what it is. Like, what's the number that Roxanne has to get to? She's not bringing her, even after she gets dressed.
No. Feels like we're getting to a point where Roxanne is starting to get the respect of the crowd. There was an awful lot of cheers there with her introduction.
Well, yes, 100%. What's interesting though is Jade is kind of a total baby face going into this. This crowd is behind her. Oh, I guess she didn't let her come. Hi. All right, hold on. We'll be right back, everybody. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. We had a gremlin interrupt us, and we didn't want to put her on the screen.
One.
Roxanne has Jada scouted real well here. You know, Jada made her debut, I think Roxanne said, less than a year ago.
Yeah.
Which means that Roxanne didn't have that much tape to watch on Jada and to prepare for this. So, you know, Jada with the upper hand of having so much, so much tape to watch on Roxanne to learn what Roxanne was going to do. Oh, very cool.
One hell of an evil side does Roxanne Perez have.
It's done so much for her. Like, honestly.
She is so main roster ready.
She really is. Which, again, like, if she lost tonight, I would see that happening soon.
Yeah.
But also, like, I want them to wait simply because I want Roxanne. I want to see Roxanne face Julia and Stephanie McCour and Delta and, like,
yeah. Crowd is torn on these two.
Yeah, they are. Which, for only having like for having debuted for under a year ago, like, it just goes to show you how good Jada Parker really is. They do care about her, Roxanne. They care about Jada.
Kind of hottest the crowd has been all night.
Yeah. I think they're gearing up for Joe Hendry. So far, what? We've only had one title change?
Yes.
Okay. There you go, Roxanne.
She's really dominated this match.
Seriously.
You.
Wow. This is awesome.
Yeah.
They've done a very good job so far. And it's only 9 o'clock. Because we started at 7.
Hard out at 10 o'clock. No 10:08 tonight, Bear.
We might have a hard out before 10 o'clock, to be honest with you. I don't see this match going much longer. Unless they're going to give Joe Hendry and Ethan Page like some real time. Like 30-ish minutes.
Ooh.
There you go, Jada. Oh.
Doing a good job of selling this rib injury.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
Oh. We haven't had a submission win tonight. I mean, is Jada like normally like do we normally look at Jada and think about her power? Or is it just because she's in there with Roxanne?
Possibly.
Right? Like when I think power, like in the women's division of WWE, I think about Rhea and Bianca and
Nia.
and Nia. Like they are powerful women. I don't know if we think about Jada in that realm.
She might be getting there.
She might be. How many pop rocks tonight? 8 pop rocks.
Knocked her out of the ring. No good, Jada.
Come on, Jada. You got to have better ring awareness. This is awesome. Very good. This is awesome. Denver. Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Pop rocks. Boom.
That's it.
Wow. Really good match.
Very good match.
All right. Now's the moment. This is what we were really waiting for. All right, let's see. Are we going to see anyone? And it only took 2 pop rocks.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, maybe not.
Oh. I'm thinking this is Stephanie Vacour. This is Stephanie.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's Julia.
Wow.
Wow.
The women's division in NXT just changed.
Yeah, hold that tight, Roxanne. She's already got her wrestling boots on, too. She's ready to go.
Oh, there it is.
That's your Halloween Havoc right there.
Absolutely.
That's your Halloween Havoc, possibly your Halloween Havoc main event. The question is, will we see Julia in an NXT ring prior to Halloween Havoc? Will we see her get a couple of matches in, or do you literally just go the next 8 weeks of not seeing her wrestle and let her first match be that?
Yeah.
Dude, we know everything about you.
We do.
And Michael Cole, of course. Sure.
Did you see they're doing the NXT Speed Women's Tournament?
Yes, I did see that. I'm just gonna say I wish Keiko was on here watching, but like Kay, like it's cool. Like I thought Julia debuting was incredible. I can't wait to see you debut. Oh wait, that's right. Okay.
What was that all about?
Keiko was making fun of me in the chat.
Oh. Okay.
I think they shot this at Epcot.
Hmm.
Nope. Where's that little thing that popped up? Hold on. It's gonna be so interesting. Like, are they gonna do better on the CW? I kind of wish they would have just gone to Netflix with Raw.
Yeah.
But I guess I wish everything would just go to Netflix with Raw. But this is what's really interesting is the fact that they're going on the road with regular NXT shows, and then the question is how often do they do this? How much do they do this? Like, yeah, come on, Ava, do something cool here. Wow.
Okay.
Come on, Joe. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh, that's interesting.
There you go.
This was worthy of this PLE, though. I will say that.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Whoop that era. Damn true. No, nothing.
Me.
NX Hendry. We believe.
We do believe.
Nope. My goodness, like if they did this, like if they actually did this, we also just did a special guest referee match. So like
When?
at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah. Different show.
Yeah, I get that, but like I mean WWE, like who's the ref tonight? Booker. Booker. Appears, believe in Joe Hendry, believe in Joe Hendry, London and Paris and Tokyo, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Like, I hope they do this. I so hope they do this. All right. What time is it?
9:25.
Ooh, 9:25. See what time bell rings. What do you think bell to bell is going to be on this?
20 minutes.
You think 20 minutes bell to bell? Okay.
Figure they start 9:30. They end 10:02.
Okay. You just have to love like everything he does. It's so great. Trick hits Joe Hendry with the title, counts to 3 for Ethan Page. We're out.
That would not send people home happy.
That would send people home very upset. But is Trick Williams somebody who needs a big heel turn? 9:27. Bell rings at 9:27. Let's see what they do. Nobody's cheering for Ethan. I'm the ref. I'm the ref. Their chanting even sucks. Yeah, he could. It'd be like Punk walking out with it.
Yeah, but he didn't ride off into the sunset. He came back too soon.
He did come back too soon. They should have let that play out.
And a very catchy theme song.
Very, not just a catchy theme song, but like a lot of catchy songs. Like,
yeah.
I do like the question is I don't think it's a matter of if, but just a matter of when. When does Joe? I mean, he's got a pretty sweet deal right now, being able to.
He kind of has carte blanche to go and wrestle where he wants.
Yeah, and he's on NXT TV every week. So like incredible deal for what like right now, but the question, I mean, at some point WWE's got to want to just lock him down and just sign him exclusively and let him be an NXT WWE superstar.
Doesn't really have him up.
No. Yeah, no, he doesn't have him up at all.
All right, good. Put him down.
That could have been a lot better.
Against CM Punk.
Could you imagine?
I don't think they would have CM Punk take a loss.
No, they probably wouldn't, but that'd be insane.
Meteoric rise.
Insane. 40 days from signing his contract to becoming NXT champion. Insanity.
That time he got him up.
They're not even 10 minutes into this match. Put some clothes on.
Who are they chanting that to?
That was a song that Joe Hendry sang.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Whoa. Late kick out. Trick almost counted to 3 there.
Good match so far. A little slow, but it's what I expected.
No, it definitely, the pace is right about what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like what I would,
a heavyweight title match.
Yeah, like 100%. But they're doing a really good job. Trick being in there adds an interesting, kind of like with Seth with, woo!
Fall away slam from the second rope.
The Trick, having Trick in there adds like this like a dynamic that's just different. I'm just waiting for Trick to turn on Joe Hendry. That's it. Is that C3 now?
Can you stop looking?
No, I want to look. What the heck? I can just look.
Pay attention to the match.
I am.
Ooh. He's like, count faster.
Seriously. Come on, Joe.
Joe.
He's like, I'm trying to wait till 9.
All right, then Joe, stay down.
Yeah, he should have stayed down. He should have stayed down and just waited instead of like, no, I'm not. No. All right. What is Twitter saying?
All Julia talk right now.
Yeah, because Julia debuting on NXT is a big deal.
lot of people on X saying the same thing as you about Trick turning on Hendry.
It's interesting. Like, I would hate to see it, but does Trick need a turn? Like, we believe, we believe, we believe.
So his foot had to be on the rope.
No, under the rope breaks the count.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been that way. Oh,
here we go.
wow. All right, dude. Is that what sparks the Trick?
I think so.
Turn?
Yeah. He's like, screw it. I'll just get disqualified. Oh, good move, Ethan.
Oh, Trick saved Hendry. Wow.
That's messed up.
Wow. Hit the ref.
Oh. Low blow because Trick ain't paying attention. Turn around, Trick.
Boom. Yeah. Ah. Oh, man.
Not fully 20 minutes, bell to bell.
No, not fully.
I don't know if they give their main events
Enough time. I don't think so.
This is not the first world title match to end rather quickly, in my opinion.
That's crazy. Wow, what a premium live event.
Yeah.
I see when Trick slid in and saved, I was like, oh, they're gonna do this.
Five of the 6 matches delivered.
100%.
Without a doubt.
Wow.
So what do you think the match of the night was?
For me, match of the night was Oba and Tony.
Okay.
I really think that was a great match. It was physical. The storytelling was there, like everything. Just I think that match had everything. It was clean, and I'm really hoping for that to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm torn between that and the Wesley and Zachary Wentz.
Those are good picks. That's a Ooh, a bitter end. Go hit Paige, Pete.
Pete Dunne is still trying to figure it out. Very well done, NXT.
Very well done. Good PLE.
Fireworks. Good
PLE.
Very good.
Excited to see the fallout on Tuesday. Honestly, 5 of the 6 matches, like you said, delivered.
Very much.
Match of the night for me, Tony D and Obafemi.
You might be right.
That was just such a good match.
Yeah.
But overall, and again, they just let the wrestling happen. They let them wrestle. They just let the wrestling speak for itself. So,
and that was their job.
They had one job and they delivered.
We will be back Tuesday night.
We will be back Tuesday night.
We will for NXT, the fallout from No Mercy. And we are on the road to Chicago with the start of the CW.
Wow. On the road to Chicago with the start of CW and NXT on the road in Chicago.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm Hosier. That's Bear. This has been our No Mercy live stream, and we are WrestlePool for life.